Artlist.io.
What's up, guys, and welcome to the gun report for the Arsenal vs Inter Milan pre-match report for in the Champions League. This is a big game. If we really need to finish in that top eight, because I feel like if it comes down to like we have to play one of these playoff games, I feel like we're the kind of team that would get tense and would lose against a team like Atalanta, a team like Celtic, a team like Stuttgart, a team like Lille. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we have to get through in that top eight, and I think this is a massive game. Our form has been poor, but I think this is one of those games where we can turn it around. Away at the San Siro. Away at the San Siro. I mean, don't get me wrong, Inter Milan are a very good team. Well, I never said they weren't, but like, this is such a big game for us. And we have to win this game if we want to turn our season around. Obviously, Inter Milan won the Italian league in the Serie A in last season, I believe, and they made the Champions League final 2 seasons ago. So they're of course a very good team. They're probably dangerous. Lautaro Martinez up top is probably the most dangerous player. It's going to be hard to break them down. Barella in midfield as well. I think, is Bastoni injured? I don't think he is, but that would be big if he's injured for us. I think overall they're such a good team. I don't know how we're going to handle the two strikers. We'll see. That's something we don't really see in England that much. And going away as well, obviously it has a toll on your players, the trip to Italy. But let's see. The starting 11, I think Arteta would go fairly aggressive with it. I think I'll just change it to a 4-4-2. I think White has to start. We saw Partey. It did work against Liverpool. It didn't work against Newcastle. So we have to kind of work with that. Saliba and Gabriel are givens at the moment. I've done Martinelli again. Let's see if I can find Gabriel on here. And at left back, I think you have to play Timber. If Calafiori was fit, then I think you'd play Calafiori in this kind of game where it's a more physical Italian team. Like, they've got two strong strikers. But I think this defence is very solid. Timber inverting, and then we can make a back three with Gabriel, Saliba and White. I think you play Saka. I think you play Rice, and I think you go a double pivot with Rice and Jorginho. Jorginho has obviously been playing in the Champions League quite frequently, and I think he's the kind of player to play balls in behind, and he can kind of, be that playmaker for us, kind of deep lying sort of playmaker. I think you play Martinelli on the left, but I think that's a good way to play against these sides, because in England it is going to be very physical, but I think it's going to be harder to play through them. I think having a player who can play balls and he's a good finder of passes, I think that'd be very important to us succeeding. I think you actually go Jesus, a little bit more of a creative player, and Havertz. Just because I feel like Trossard hasn't really been doing the job recently, and I feel like a player like Jesus, maybe more creativity, more experience in these scenarios would do us better. Even a Sterling up top would be good on the counter. But I think if it's going to be such a tough game, if we want to win, we're gonna have to play well. We're gonna have to be confident in ourselves, because we saw again. It's annoying how against Newcastle when we go down, we struggled to find that goal to come back up to get back in. And I saw a team in Wolves go down against I can't remember who it was. I think it might have been Crystal Palace, and they scored two goals off the back of it. And that's something I haven't really seen us doing. I think we need to be more resilient in these kind of games. We need to be more tough. We need to be more patient. We need to be better in general. And I think it's a good start to I think this is a good test against Inter Milan. I think we have to be careful of Lautaro Martinez. He's quick, he's efficient, his finishing's really good, and his shooting, and he's very strong. I feel like Saka's going to be important. I think he will come off early, considering the amount of play time he gets. I think we could honestly play Partey instead of Rice. I think we could play Partey instead of Jorginho. I feel like Rice is one of those players, if he gets going, he's good. And it's better than Partey could be on a regular... Well, sorry, I just absolutely mumbled that up. But what I'm trying to say is if Rice plays at his best, he's better than Partey could be. But I think if at the moment Partey is playing better than Rice, it all just depends on whether Rice shows up. And then I told you why I have Jorginho. But yeah, I think it's going to be hard. They're playing a back five, DeMarco. And I can't remember the other fullback. Let me just save this. Sorry about this. But yeah, I mean, let's just look at some of the other Champions League games coming up. Oh, I just clicked on Premier League, my bad. Because they could have a big implement like this. It's going to be so interesting to see how this all ends, the Champions League. Probably the biggest matchup, Real Madrid versus Milan. I think Real Madrid do win that game though, at home. Hopefully Sporting can do a job on City. Sporting have been playing well recently. Gyökeres has been playing well. Look at the table. I mean, yeah, it's so tight. On the last game week, it's going to come down to how we play. I just want to say quickly, who do we have in the Champions League? Because I think Inter's definitely our toughest opponent. But where's the fixtures? There it is. We have Sporting. That's a massive game against Sporting. Monaco, again, a big game. Monaco could upset us, but I think we should win that. The Croatian club, I'm not going to try their name. Girona's a big game. No games then. I can't say +10, but I think if we get oh, why was I? Oh no. No. Sorry about this, guys. We've played 3 games, so I think if we win 4 more from here, we should be good. That'll bring us to 19 points. I think that's enough to get through. Considering the max you can get is 24, but I think even if we win 3 from here, we should be fine, finishing 6th, 7th, 8th. But yeah, this is a big game, a big tester for us to see where we're at. I think it's Champions League something we could go far in, considering if the Premier League doesn't turn out the way it is, and that's the way it looks like it's going to go. Champions League is maybe something we can fall back on and we can kind of concentrate more on. But yeah, thank you guys for listening to the Gun Report, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.